Bootleg Kev Show.
Power 98.3.
Here with one of the biggest superstars in the WWE. We got the World Heavyweight Champion right here in the building. We got Alberto Del Rio. How you doing, man?
Very good, man. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Great match. I was just telling you, man, you had a good match at SummerSlam with Christian, who I think is one of the most underrated superstars
he's
we have.
fantastic. I every time I work with Christian, it's just we have fun. It's one of my favorite performers, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
How excited are you about this potential situation with RVD that is brewing with, of course, your ex-ring announcer, Roberto Rodriguez?
Well, I don't care about Ricardo. He can do
Ricardo,
whatever,
yeah.
he can do whatever he wants. He was taking money out of me for years and years, and now he's gone. I fired him. And RBD can have him. And, about RBD, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great series of matches.
Right.
The WWE Universe is going to be happy because we have good chemistry. He's an amazing performer. I'm an amazing performer. It's just going to be good.
Do you feel when you what exactly happened? Was it just kind of like a development of your character as far as getting rid of Ricardo Rodriguez, or was that something that you had a lot to do with, or did upper management have a lot to do with that? How'd that come to be?
No, that was a company. Ricardo and I are friends outside the business. I want the best for him. He's a great guy. He has a lot of talent, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be just fine. I don't know where he's going right now, to be honest. I know he's gonna be with RBD, but I don't know what the situation is gonna be after that. But I'm just wishing the best for Ricardo because he's a great guy.
Indeed. Last week on Raw, I noticed you had some black eyes, and I know that you're a real fighter. You do MMA. You've done the Pride stuff. Did you get into it like something real after SummerSlam, or what happened with the black eyes?
No, we do shows. We do over 200 shows per year,
right.
And we had a live event in Portland, and it's just
stuff happens.
Yeah, things happen when you're in wrestling. It was just an accident, but you know how it is. They always like to talk, and they always like to make stories of their own.
Right.
But, it's just part of the business. It's part of the game.
Yeah, you get hurt. You've been a world champion for the predominant part of the last year or so. What are some of your favorite feuds that you've had in the last year? Because I feel like you've had some good ones.
Well, Rey Mysterio was the first one, and he was fantastic. Edge, Christian, of course. Like you said, he's the most underrated wrestler in WWE because he is amazing. John Cena, of course. I had a lot of fun when I was working with Cena. I had the chance to go to Mexico as WWE champion. And we had TV in Mexico City,
right.
In fact, and it was Cena against Alberto Del Rio in front of my people, in front of my family. It was great.
I feel like my favorite moments that you've had would be definitely when you went against you had your run-ins with Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter. The promos that you and Ricardo would cut were just absolutely hilarious. I feel like those are in those promos, like it really like people kind of got to see that you have you're funny, man. Those promos were classic.
Yeah. We had fun when we were doing that with Coulter and Jack Swagger, but to be honest, I'm in the place where I need to be, where I feel more comfortable. I'm just having fun being the bad guy of the movie. That's the place where I want to be. That's the place where I feel more comfortable. And I know a lot of people was disappointed when I went back to the dark side.
Because you were a good guy for, it didn't seem like it was long enough.
It was like 7 months, and a lot of people was disappointed because they wanted to see me as a good guy or babyface for longer than that. But the company and I were talking, and we decided that this is the best place for Alberto Del Rio. I'm having a lot of fun. I want to be heel for the rest of my career.
So you prefer to be a heel over a babyface?
Yeah. Big time. If I have the opportunity, I don't want to be a babyface again. But one more time, we work for the WWE fans, and I'm gonna be wherever they want me to be.
Awesome. You and like I was saying, man, you have some MMA experience, and Brock Lesnar's been back for a while now. You guys ever link up and chit chat about some of your MMA days?
Yeah, sometimes a little bit, not a lot because we're always busy in WWE, especially the TV days. We're doing media, we're doing
running around like crazy,
and then we have the show, and it's just crazy. But when we have the chance, yes, we do talk.
Who are with this new show, Total Divas? We get to see that, like, people are friends behind the scenes. Like John Cena and Daniel Bryan have had this crazy, I wouldn't necessarily call it a feud because they're both kind of good guys and they didn't hate each other per se, but they're going at each other at SummerSlam, and then later on you watch Total Divas, and they're each taking their girlfriends on a date together. Who are some of your best friends in the locker room?
Well, that situation is not the same for everybody,
right?
Or at least for me. I mean, to be honest, I don't like the 70% of the guys in the company.
That's what I'm saying. Who are some of your close friends in the locker room?
I don't hate anybody. I don't get along with anybody. With most of those guys. I mean, but guys like Drew McIntyre is my best friend in the business. I mean, we're always riding together. He goes to my house in Florida all the time. He was the best man at my wedding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean,
they need to get his ass out of 3MB.
Yeah, right. And he's my best friend. Of course, Ricardo Rodriguez, Incara. So I mean, a lot of guys. But it's hard for me to make real friends in this business because we're always together.
Right.
And sometimes you get tired of seeing these people every single week, every single day. All you want to do is just go home and enjoy your family. But I mean, to mention some names, Drew and Ricardo will be my best friends in the business.
That's what's up. Who are some people in the WWE? I feel like there's always like a few guys who are really dope who might not get the push that they deserve. Is there some wrestlers that you're fans of that you think should kind of be get a push from the company that maybe don't have it right now?
Well, brother, there's a lot of guys, but wrestling, like life, just like life himself, is not fair.
Right. Oh, definitely.
It's the same situation everywhere you go, in hospitals, and for lawyers, for doctors, for architects. Sometimes they have guys with a lot of talent, and they're not in the spot where they deserve. It's the same situation in wrestling. There's a lot of guys here, and they deserve to be superstars or main guys.
There's only
but
so much room,
unfortunately,
right?
That's not my call. We have Vince McMahon running the company, and he's the one. He's the boss. He's God for us. He's the one who decides where we go.
Right. Indeed. And another thing, this 2K14, this wrestling game, the last one was crazy. I hear that the Ultimate Warrior is supposed to make an appearance in this new one. Have you got the chance to play it? You play the game when it comes out? You ever play as yourself?
No, I played the last one, but I haven't seen the new one yet. I'm not a big fan of video games. Like I said, I'm always working for WWE, and when I'm not, I just go home and try to be a normal person and take care of my kids and family.
Of course. Hey, if you had to be in a tag team, a dream tag team partner, someone who's been relevant the last 5 years, who would your dream tag team partner be if you ever had to make a tag team run?
From the last 5 years?
Yeah, someone who's kind of been, I mean, everyone might go back, but, let's say the last 5 years, someone who's been relevant the last 5 years who's been wrestling, who would be your guy you'd pick that you'd want to be in a tag team with?
Well, I always like to go solo, but to give you a name, I think it will be interesting to do something with Kane. For me, he's a great performer, one of the legends in WWE. And if I have the opportunity to pick my tag team partner,
Kane.
It will be Kane.
He did so. I mean, it's so crazy. Like just the babyface turn he did. Like all the personality Kane showed when he was rolling with Daniel Bryan. It's a good look. One more thing to ask you about. Darren Young recently came out. They just had a kick-ass match on Raw. They beat they won their match. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Oh, he's an amazing performer, and he's young. He's talented. He's in the right business to be somebody if you love wrestling. So he's going to be just fine. And the company is going to help him. And all he has to do is work hard, train, and stay focused in his goals. And he's going to be one of the top performers in the following years.
And going into WrestleMania 30 next year, if you can, can you even see yourself that far down the line? Who would you like to? Who is someone who's in WWE right now who you would love like a feud with going into WrestleMania 30?
Well, I have had the opportunity to work with everybody.
Pretty much everyone, right?
Cena, Orton, everybody. And
is there someone who you prefer in the ring to work with, or
I always have good matches.
Yeah,
I work hard 24/7, And I'm not one of those guys who go out and just because he's sick or tired, he doesn't give what the fans deserve. Every time I go out, I give them everything, more than 100%, because I respect this business. I love this business. I was born in this business, and at the end of the day, they pay our bills.
Of course.
And also, at this point, it doesn't matter. It could be anybody. Something I really want to do is to get to the next WrestleMania as a World Heavyweight Champion.
There you go.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep that title for that long, but if it happens, it will be fantastic.
That'd be a long run. That'd be a great run, man. So, hey, thanks. You've had a great run as it is already, even if it ended tomorrow. You know, you've had a great run as World Heavyweight Champion. Much luck. Thank you for your time, man. And, my son loves you. You got anything you want to ask him, Aiden?
No.
He had something. When we were driving in, he's like, I'm going to ask him a question. He's all nervous now.
Yeah,
there we go, man.
like
Alberto
that.
Del Rio, it's Power 98.3.
The Bootleg Kev Show.
Power 98.3.